I just wanted to say thanks to everyone that showed me support after my last video where I was explaining, the troubles I've been having here at the moment, and just how much of a difference it really makes knowing that my viewers understand what's going on. And with YouTube, you feel like you've got a pressure here to constantly put out content, which we kind of have, to keep our channels current. The channels will soon very quickly fade into the background if you don't keep videos coming fairly regularly. But sometimes things come up in life, like what I've been experiencing with my parents and, the passing of my friend Jonnie. And sometimes you just can't do it. You're not in the right frame of mind. You're not in a good place. And to sit in front of a camera isn't like a normal job. If I had a job where I worked in a factory, I just had to go there and move pallets around using a pallet truck, or stack shelves in a supermarket, or even, if I'm at my garage working on people's cars, you don't have to look cheerful, you don't have to be enthusiastic, you don't even have to smile if you don't want to. But when you sit here in front of a camera to do a review of a product or to talk about something related to sim racing or VR, you can't look miserable, and you need to be focused, and you need to be yourself. You need to be happy and comfortable with what you're doing. So when things come up in life, people passing away unexpectedly, illness in the family and yourself that do get you down, you do sometimes just have to step away. But all those hundreds of comments I got on my last video really did just put my mind at ease a little bit, that it's okay, Karl, you can take a bit of time off and no one's going to care. It's not going to be a problem, and hopefully the YouTube algorithm won't just suddenly put my channel down the bottom and out the way. So all those messages, comments, emails of thanks, and even people sending me donations, and a couple of new patrons. Monetary support definitely wasn't needed, and what I've actually done is pass those donations that some of you gave me onto, there's a little like fundraiser we're doing for Jonnie's family and for his little boy Albie, to give, to put in a bank account so that by the time he's 16 or 18 or however old, his mum decides, there'll be a little nest egg there for him, with hopefully some interest that will have accrued, over the next 18 years or so, and also a little bit of money to help with the cost of a funeral, because someone said to me the other day, even a cremation here in the UK is somewhere between 4 and 6 grand. I haven't checked this, so it might be wrong, but that's what someone said to me the other day, and that just sounds like an awful lot of money, when someone's passed away. It's really not. I really think it shouldn't be like that, but I haven't checked that. But yeah, so the donations that you guys gave me, and a couple of patrons that signed up, your first month's patron money, I've already put it in this little pot. In fact, I'll put a link in the description. I know none of you guys out there, know Jonnie or his little boy Albie, but some of you were heartfelt enough to give me a donation. And, if anyone wants to contribute towards that little fund for that little lad, and towards the funeral costs, if you've got a big heart, that's really, really kind. And the option is there for you to do that should you want to. Even £1 would help, and the family would appreciate it, and I would appreciate it as well. But really, like I say, there was no need to give me any sort of monetary support. That really wasn't necessary. You guys, buying things through my affiliate links, like that splash page that I have come up at the start of all my videos showing, GT Amiga, Fanatic, Moser, Sim Racing Studio, Butt Kicker, Pimax, VR Wave, Race at Home. I've even got Amazon and eBay links, in the description. So you all show me support when you buy things that you're going to buy anyway, just by using those links. So you never need to feel like you need to send me money, personally. It was very kind of you, and as I say, I passed it on to Jonnie's family, to the little GoFundMe that we've set up for him, which I think is the right thing to do. But all that support, both with the comments, the messages, and even the little donations, really made a difference. It made lifted a weight off my shoulders a little bit, that the pressure isn't there, Karl. But the last couple of days, my mood has really improved. Like leaps and bounds. I've been over the last, beginning of December, I started going to my local gym to use assisted machines to be able to do just some exercise, because I can't use free weights, I can't pick up anything heavy. But if I can sit down in a machine with a light weight and use that assistance just to be, just to move, then I have been. And that's kind of elevated my mood over the last couple of days. I've had a couple of I felt some progress, a little bit less pain in my thoracic region where those 3 herniated discs are. So that's lifted my spirits a little bit. And also, as time passes, it's been a few weeks now, perhaps getting on for nearly 3 weeks, things have settled a little bit, emotionally. And I've just felt that bit more perky and uplifted over the last couple of days. So I thought I'd just do this video to say thanks to everybody. And I've had overwhelming support from friends and family all messaging me and saying, Karl, if you want to just meet up for a chat or a coffee and, or a beer or whatever, then it's been really, really good, and that's what everyone should have really if you lose someone close to you, a brother or a sister, or mum or a dad or auntie or an uncle, a best friend, whatever. Having support there is really what makes all the difference. And you guys are effectively strangers to me. I see your names come up in the comments regularly. Those of you that comment regularly, and I always try and comment back to everything I can. But I don't know what any of you look like. I've never met you face to face. But even just having kind words from effectively strangers really did make a difference. But yeah, my mood's lifted the last couple of days. I'm feeling a lot more positive. So I thought I'm going to make this video, just give a little, say a thanks and give a little update about what's going to be coming over the next few weeks. People are asking me, am I going to be reviewing the Thrustmaster T818, which is their direct drive wheelbase? And the answer is, of course, yes, I am. I don't have any sort of connections with Thrustmaster. So just like with the Logitech wheelbase, I'll be buying it in, out of my own money. Currently, it's out of stock. I went to pre-order this when the pre-orders first became available, and the website just wouldn't work. It wouldn't let me add it to the cart, even though the pre-order was there. And then, of course, Johnny passed away, and I just haven't thought anything about it. And I come back to it today, and now they're not even accepting pre-orders. So when I get one in for review, I can't tell you, but I can tell you, yes, I will be getting one in for review. It's a major wheelbase. They're a big player, Thrustmaster, along with Logitech from the mainstream point of view, especially with consoles. So it's definitely going to be something I get in as soon as the website lets me actually buy one. I've also got a new sort of haptic or tactile accessory for sim racing to review. I've had that a little while. The launch was delayed, I guess, because of stock issues. I think I'm allowed to talk about that and publish the video on the 11th of this month. So that'll be my next sort of review video. And then I had contact from Acertech the other day saying that they'll be getting their review units out of their direct drive wheelbases in the next sort of 3 weeks as well. So there's going to be lots in the way of direct drive wheelbases to review if we take into account the Thrustmaster as well. And then also I've got I've got a projector that I've been sent over. I know some of you enjoy the projector reviews because it's a good way to get big screen gaming for very little money compared to buying, OLED TVs in the background there. So I've been sent another one of those over. It's twice the brightness of the previous ones that I've reviewed. And I've fired it up. I had a quick look at it. Again, this arrived middle of December, and then Johnny passed, and I just haven't, obviously had time or the inclination to play with it properly. But that'll be an interesting one to review as well. And then obviously, as time goes on, there's lots more hardware coming out down the line that I'll be getting in as per usual. I did plan on doing another couple of videos with the Pico 4.1 showing how to use virtual desktop, which is wireless software, but with a cable connection, because the streaming assistant from Pico is terrible. I mean, I haven't checked in the last 2 weeks, but last time I checked it still was. So I might still do that if there's interest in it, and people have been asking about what it's like in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. Again, really the experience is probably going to be just the same as sim racing and very much graphic card dependent, but I might have a little play with that. But yeah, as always, there will be hardware reviews ongoing throughout the year. I might throw in some gameplay reviews, some gameplay videos as well, just as always, demonstrating the motion system and the triple setup. I'm still desperately waiting for a rally title to come out that supports triple screens properly, because Dirt Rally 2 obviously just doesn't, neither does WRC 10, and Richard Burns Rally doesn't either. There's literally nothing that properly supports triple screens in the way of rally. So maybe we'll get something this year, who knows. But anyway, yeah, that's just what I wanted to do today. Let you know that over the last 2 or 3 days, really starting to feel a bit more like my old self. You know, the anxiety is disappearing. I'm feeling like going out and seeing people and just generally being more positive, which is such a relief, because that was a horrible couple of weeks, you know, something I've never experienced before. And whilst, you know, my parents are going to still need looking after and Johnny is still gone, at least I'm, you know, back in my own mind as I should be and feeling a bit more like myself. It was just all a little bit much at once, I think. And I was just like, whoa, you know, this is crazy. Like, what's going on? But no, I'm feeling much better. So the channel will be getting back to normal over the next couple of weeks, and normal viewing will resume. And I thank you once more for your words, kind words of support. The donations you made, as I say, have been passed on to Jonnies' GoFundMe. And yeah, I appreciate every one of you that took the time to write a comment, and for bearing with me and just taking that weight off my shoulders. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, take it easy.